So, yeah, chapter three, very interesting, right? So, liberal, basically, in a very sort of fundamental way, you know, it's a liberal versus a conservative, on a philosophical level, approach to rebuilding a traumatized society. So, basically, Du Bois is, his argument is for the talented tenth, right? That you have to, you know, follow sort of like a university education, a model of university education, create teachers, create scholars, you know, sort of this talented 10th cadre, and then this cadre will be able to help rebuild African American culture as it petitions for equal rights and equal citizenship, as it conducts a political engagement. Booker T. Washington is saying no, instead of political engagement, right, we need to basically take care of ourselves first. So we have been enslaved for 400 years. We need to learn how to, rebuild our families and our communities, sort of take care of ourselves and not worry about what's, going on the outside and not get engaged in political fights against an overwhelming majority, right, at the time. So different ideas there. So see what you think about that. But that's a way to sort of again look at this idea of double consciousness. And then chapter six, education and the talented tenth. Here's where Du Bois, fully gives voice to his argument about the talented tenth and about education and about university education. And it's a classic sort of argument that he's making. It's a very sort of Platonic and Socratic argument. It's a type of parable of the cave sort of version here. In fact, he even ends with sort of a demonstration of this, a reference to, classical culture, Shakespeare and Plato, and then putting African American culture into, that context. So, yeah, chapter six has a lot of merits there, but I would say chapter six, then university education, and nowadays, I think there's a different sort of look at university education, or people have a different, view of that. They're not so optimistic on what it can do, right? So, and Booker T. Washington sort of shared that idea as well. So, I think it's there's some interesting contemporary reference here we can get into. So, good luck with the reading and with the analysis.